मनाते जाओ, खुशियाँ संग मनाते जाओ, भेदभाव को दूर करते जाओ, भेदभाव को दूर करते जाओ। एकता बिन होता है हर कार्य अपूर्ण, एकता के बिन होता है हर कार्य अपूर्ण। उसे अपना कर करो देश को पूर्ण, इसे अपना कर करो देश को पूर्ण। धन्यवाद एवं आप सभी का दिन मंगलमय हो। जय हिंद, जय भारत। And I will be talking about unity in gender stereotype. Gender stereotype is one of the topics we don't explicitly talk about in our day-to-day interaction, but it's something we all know as new around us. Well, it may seem obnoxious when we see people making remarks like those I have mentioned. I think we need to stop right there and think again. Is there really nothing wrong about gender stereotype in today's society? Gender stereotypes adversely affect the self-esteem and self-worth of a growing child, and it is carried to the adulthood. One is constantly bombarded with gender stereotypes from everywhere, from parents to teachers and of course the social media.
की कोशिश करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है। हम जैसे भी हैं वैसे ही समर्थ के साथ खड़े होंगे, ये हमारी मिजाज है। उन्होंने कहा कि तीसरा प्रण ये है कि हमें अपनी विरासत पर गर्व होना चाहिए। यही विरासत है जिसने कभी भारत को स्वर्णिम काल दिया था। यही विरासत है जो काल भाइया छोड़ती रही है और नूतन को स्वीकारती रही है। प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा कि हमारी विरासत ने ही पर्यावरण जैसे जटिल समस्या का समाधान है। प्रधानमंत्री ने कहा हमारी संस्कृति वो है।
Our aim should be that after 25 years, India will complete 100 years of its independence. At that time, our nation, India, should also be developed like Sweden, Finland, UK, USA, and France. It is fact that when India became independent in 1947, it was considered as poor and third world economic country, and the GDP of India was around 2.7 lakh crore at that time of independence, but now today it has increased to about 150 lakh crore.
Youth population in the world. The Panch Paran that he enumerates for the citizens are graded towards a society collectively aspiring to bring about changes. The place including working for a developed India, abolishing slavery, taking pride in heritage and adopting unity and a sense of duty. While these are communicable, a lot remains to set right before the ground in country and humanity, such as spirit of unity in the increasingly polarized culture and a socio-economic setup.
Yeah. What is the right as well as the duty of the citizen? They are entitled to enjoy all the legal rights and privileges granted by a state to the people encompassing its constituency and obligated to obey its law, attend to his or her duty as called upon. A responsible city abides by all the laws of the country. In return they get right. What is the importance of duty? Duty is an inalienable part of right. What is duty for? One is another person, right and respect human life and not to injure another person. If everyone performed his or her duty, everybody's right would be automatically protected.
Duty among the citizens refers to the moral obligation or responsibility individual feel toward their society. Country and fellow citizen, it is the recognition that being a part of a community come with certain obligation and that individuals have a role to play, a contribution to the well-being and progress of that community. A strong sense of duty among the citizens is development of a healthy society. Here are few
and to protect the weak against the strong. to stand by the state under all conditions is his first and foremost duty. A good citizen must be ready to sacrifice everything for the sake of his motherland. He is also required to be a patriot.
A very good afternoon and greetings to all. This is Seerat Fatima. Today I will be speaking on the topic taking pride in our roots. It is often said that Rome was not built in a day. It was built every day by the people who embraced it as their own. Hailing from a small town called Kargil, located in an immensely negatively perceived state of India, Ladakh, I always took pride in embracing the fact that I am a middle-class small-town girl with a mundane upbringing and exceptionally ordinary values instilled in me by my parents. I have encountered stereotyping several times in my life when meeting new people and visiting new places. I was confused and surprised the first time.
Diverse cultures, language, religions, and artistic expressions. From the Indus Valley civilization to great empires of Mauryas, Guptas, and Mughals, India has witnessed the confluence of various influences leading to a tapestry of customs and tradition. Embracing our roots means recognizing and appreciating the richness of cultural mosaic
over our own language is being enjoyed in every corner of the country. Similarly, the preference of Western clothes, Western foods over our own tradition. Why so? Because people feel inferior in practicing the original old practicing. This inform you all that when did India started developing? Historical development of India's economy was started in 1991. India began to loosen its restrictions over economy, and increased level of liberalization led to growth in the country's private sector. How was the development of India? India is a country of $1.4 billion GDP, growing around 1% annually, and it is projected to become the largest country by the year 2030. India has made many advances in the human development since 1950, as measured by various indicators. What is the developing status of India? Between the 1st and 7th centuries AD, India is estimated to have had the largest economy of the ancient and the medieval period, controlling the Mughal. From 1526 to 1558 AD, India has experienced unprecedented prosperity in the history. The economic development in India followed socialist, inspired politicians for most of its independent sectors. Since the mid-1980s, India has slowly opened up its market through economic liberalization. In the last 2000s, India's growth reached 7.5%, which will be the double the average income indicates. What is the current developing rate of India? India's GDP growth for 2021 was 8.68%, a 15.28% of increasement from 2020. How much is the developing status of India in 2023? Is 3.73%.
हो कि ना हो, बात तो यकीन की है, हमारी जिस्म की मिट्टी इसी जमीन की है, हमारी जिस्म की मिट्टी इसी जमीन की है। नौ आबादियाती हुक्मरानी से हिंदुस्तान की आज़ादी की 75 साल मुकम्मल होने की तारीखी मौके पर वजीर आज़म नरेंद्र मोदी ने यौम आज़ादी की अपनी तकरीर में मुल्क को तरक्की की तरफ आगे ले जाने के लिए उनका जरिया करदा रास्ता पेश किया। मुजाहिदीन आज़ादी के ख्वाब को पूरा करने के लिए अभी बहुत कुछ करना बाकी है, जैसा कि आईन में कहा गया है। आज़ादी के 100 साल तक हिंदुस्तान को तरक्की याफ्ता रियासत का दर्जा दिलाने के लिए उन्होंने कुछ अहम अहदाफ का जिक्र किया है। 1947 से 2014 तक की इनकी हुकूमत की स्कीमों और हुकूमतों के खिलाफ शदीद तासुब के बारे में इनके बयानात से जुनूनियत को दूर करने से मुस्तकबिल की हिकमत अमली का खाके नजर आता है। इसमें कोई ताज्जुब की बात नहीं है कि इसमें बिला तरतीब मेक इन इंडिया पहल और नई तालीमी पॉलिसी के जरिए इक्तिसादी और तालीमी इख्तियार बनाने पर जोर दिया गया है। इनको हवा देने के लिए टेक्नोलॉजी और डिजिटलाइजेशन के नए दौर के अल्फाज होंगे। इस मकसद को हासिल करने के लिए वजीर आजम ने सही तौर पर हमारे आबादियाती फवाइद यानी छोटे कस्बों और गांवों के नौजवानों की मदद मांगी है,
which in the current context will last for 25 years and ending with India's independence centenary celebrations in 2047. Our country has met various challenges in the past 25 years and there were certain unfulfilled dreams. The next 25 years are very significant for our country. The next 25 years will lead to the Amrit generation of the country. This Amrit generation will be created by imbibing the resolutions of Panch Pran, 5 pledges. Building a developed India, freedom from every concept of slavery, being proud of our heritage, unity and solidarity, and most importantly, civic duty. You all understand the importance of these 5 pledges. This is a colossal resolve which can be fulfilled only by sabka prayas, efforts of everyone. Methods may be different, our paths and priorities may be different, but these Panch Pranas should be the inspiration of our governance in every state of the country.
We must draw an inspiration from the profound wisdom of our Panch Pran during the Amrit Kal. Let us reflect on 5 fundamental pillars that can shape our path toward the progress, unity and a vibrant future. Firstly, the Panch Pran teaches that a developed India should strive for the harmonious balance of its vital force. Jisa parana, apana, samana, adhana, vayana work in synergy to life sustain life. Our nation must ensure the well-being of its all citizens. We must provide equal opportunities for growth and development, empowering our individuals to realize their potential and contribute to the collective progress of our great nation. Secondly, to achieve a truly developed India, we must eradicate any trace of a colonial mindset. The Amrit Kal reminds us of our rich cultural heritage, which is rooted in diversity, resilience, and wisdom. We must shed the shackles of self-surveillance and embrace our own unique identity with pride. Thirdly, as a march toward development, let's take a pride in our roots. Our ancient civilization has bestowed upon us a legacy of remarkable achievement in science, philosophy, art, and spirituality. By acknowledging and appreciating our heritage, we cultivate a deep sense of respect for our ancestors and their contribution. Fourthly, unity is the cornerstone of a developed India.
We all are familiar with the saying 6 sticks in a bundle are unbreakable. It indeed becomes difficult to break a bundle of sticks altogether. The challenging task is to remind a group huddled together when something or someone tries to break you. Unity is a way of living. It is the way peoples are connected, not always through blood relation, but through kindred spirits. Unity is the oneness among the peoples of different classes, creeds and religion. We live in a country with the most diversity among all the nations in the world. We understand and learn to respect everyone's views as long as it is ethical. India needs to be respectful of everyone's view since we all are surrounded by a people who are very different from us. India has been under foreign rules for a significant period. We are kept under their control because they believe in divide and rule. keep reminding different exists among us. Gradually, when their deception drawn it on Indians, they united. India was finally independent after all the Indians were united. Many such examples of the importance of unity can be cited. There are always external forces present that will try to tear a group down. There are always going to be challenges that seems leaving you conquer. In these difficult times, leaving your friend is not the solution of the problem.
Contribute to the development of the nation, which is ultimately goal. Globally, many problems are taking place and there is a need to unite in a way to deal with these crises and deal with them at specific level. It is necessary for different nations to unite and face this situation together. It is the ability of any living being that exists in this universe. The power of unity is a great quality in itself and comes with the tremendous benefits. For example, every human being can lead a safe existence as long as is leading a smaller life. On the other hand, when they are alone, they can be easily deceived and their strength can increase. Thus, we all should follow the basic rule of uniting so that no power can ever separate us and we can strive towards development.
Welcome to all of you. I extend my heartfelt respect to the Honorable Chief Guest and my dear audience. I, Maksuma Anjum, a student of Government Degree College, Kargil. Today, I stand before you as a proud student and citizen of India to share my views and express on the sense of duty among citizens. As students, we have a unique responsibility to ourselves, our families, and our nation. We are not just the future of India; we are its present as well.
Children by giving them artificial life, with less weight for the welfare of the student. So, let me tell about my assumption of how my future India will be number one in the education field, so that each and every student would be educated and literate, including the poorest. And my country will be number one in all time in terms of forces, army, education, economy and social welfare. And all the farmers will be exempted from all the kind of taxes and they would have all their rights to sell the grain with their own price. And I'm so proud to be called as a Bengali and Indian. Thank you everyone for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and who have lent yours and your precious time to my speech. Thank you.